My latest Chanel acquisition. Look at her sing. Look at those colours. Hello there, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Today's video is a big one and I'm going to try and get through it as quickly as I can. It is a requested video and I have had a request to do my mini handbag collection. Now, for being someone who absolutely loves small and mini handbags, that means there's quite a lot to get through because it is quite a large proportion of my handbag collection. So we're going to not go into too much detail in each one and I'm just going to show you the bag, tell you a little bit about it, try to restrict myself from how much I normally talk. There has been a couple of requested videos on individual bags that are in here already, but we won't go into full reviews of them or we're going to be here all day. So let's start with Louis Vuitton. So starting with Louis Vuitton, I haven't included the Nice Mini, which I also have because I don't class that as a handbag, but I still have it in case anyone is wondering whenever you watch this. So the first bag for Louis Vuitton that I'm going to go with is the Louis Vuitton Twist. Ooh, that's so bright in that light. Maybe slightly better. It is the Louis Vuitton Twist in this beautiful pink colour with the black and white monochrome on the twist lock for the entry, and then inside is just this pink suede nubuck type material and it has this little mirror in the back. It is one space in the back, it has no back pocket and it doesn't have feet. It does have on the chain this beautiful black and white monogram, and I think in this version of the Twist, now I'm a fan of the Twist, I personally think the Louis Vuitton Twist is an underrated bag. It's a bag that I actually really like, especially in the PM size, which is the smaller size. There is now a mini, which I don't have, so maybe this shouldn't be in here, but if it shouldn't be, forgive me please. But there is now a mini in this, which I tried on in my recent Dublin vlog. I tried it on in the black and it's also very cute. This, at the time I bought it, was the smallest size that there was. For being a small bag though, this holds quite a lot. I can actually get my daily essentials into this, no problem. That being said, if it's not a work day, I don't carry a huge amount, but I can get everything that I need into this to go shopping or whatever. The good thing about the Twist is you can double it up. So you can use it as a shoulder bag, double it up this way, sorry, or you can extend it to wear it crossbody. If you like your crossbody slightly shorter than what the length of this chain is, you can open up the flap and put this part of it inside, and then that just shortens the crossbody. It would actually probably give it a better length for a shoulder bag as well. So that is number one, and that is the Louis Vuitton Twist in the PM size. Number two for Louis Vuitton in the mini bags is the Palm Springs Mini. Now I have included this because it's the Palm Springs Mini. You might think that's obvious, but this actually holds quite a lot. As far as some of these mini bags go, this one for capacity is one of the bigger bags. This can get a small umbrella, a small bottle of water into it. It can certainly get all of your essentials. I could carry my toiletry 15 in this, as well as my purse or whatever I'm using as my purse, as well as my phone and other odds to ends, and also maybe a water bottle. So the capacity of this one is really good. What I still really like about this bag is the amount of ways you can wear it. So you can grab it by the top handle, you can use it. I generally wear it crossbody, which I'm sure isn't a shock if you're used to my channel. I have it at the minute on the two lengths to make it the same. I will also sometimes put one here and one here, so as it hangs at a diagonal whenever you're wearing it crossbody, which I also like. But this is one of those bags that I find is really good as a grab and go. It is the canvas, it is black treated leather, so you don't have to worry about the fascetta, and this is just a very easy to use grab and go bag in my opinion, and it's one for a mini bag if you're worried about it holding too little. That definitely is one at the higher end of capacity. Number three is the Nano Speedy, and this little baby needs no introduction. She caused quite a stir in the luxury world. What I love about this bag is she is a mini version of the classic Speedy. Now I do have the multicolored Speedy up here, but as I said when I was unboxing that bag, that I bought that bag knowing that it wouldn't be used all that much. It's more a piece of art, it's a piece of decor for me, and it's quite often up actually in my study. But because most of my bags are mini and we emptied out these shelves behind me, I needed to fill up the space to give you guys something to look at. I love that it is the mini version of the iconic Speedy. Even the Speedy B25, for every day I found a little bit big on me to be wearing across me. So this one was perfect. I have a video actually on this as well because it holds a deceptive amount. This, although it is a little black hole in here, holds more than what you would think. It holds certainly more than I thought it would hold. The only thing, and I've said this in other videos, although someone linked me about a video where someone had actually removed this and added on an adjustable strap, is that it is non-detachable, non-adjustable. It's not a bad length for me. I've recently done a video of my crossbody bags. I'm 5'1" for reference, so if you're wanting to see how this sits on me crossbody, check that video out because there are mod shots in there. But this, I think, as well, for the retail price, if you can get it at retail, is also fabulous value for this little piece of Louis Vuitton history, I suppose, given that she is the iconic Speedy. Next, Louis Vuitton is the first of my Capucines mini. Now, I absolutely adore these bags. I actually recently have shocked myself how much I reach for this bag and the other one that's coming in the other colourway. Anytime I am going out that is dressier, I reach for one of these bags, and I would have thought that I would have still gravitated towards my Chanel minis more. But since the Capucines mini came into my life, I will reach for her a lot. Now, generally it's as in going out bag, and I carry her by the handle like this. She does have a crossbody strap, which I keep inside the bag. It's not adjustable. It is detachable, obviously, as it come out of the bag, but it's not a bad length. It sits not a bad length at me crossbody. The only thing I will say, I had this bag with me recently when I was away, and I stopped to do some shopping on the way home, and this was the only smaller bag that I have, so I put it on to go crossbody. She can be a little bit annoying if you're going out to do a lot of shopping, and it's because when you open this bag, this handle doesn't move. There are two compartments in here, if you can see the line in the middle of the leather. A phone does fit in here, but you have to set it in to get your phone in and then put your money at the other slot, and it can just be a little bit Tetrisy. It can be a little bit awkward if you're out and if you're shopping. If I was going for a full day's shopping, this wouldn't be the bag that I would pick to take crossbody, just for the ease of getting, or lack of ease of getting in and out of it. But still one of my absolute favourites. I have absolutely no regrets. As I say, I'm gravitating towards this bag and its pink counterpart a huge amount of times, more than I thought that I would. I would already be I'm not going to say good because that's crazy, but I would be already getting towards not too bad cost per wear for this little beauty, just because with coming out of lockdown and as we're going out, I've been going out a bit more, and she just goes with so much and I reach for her. And that leads us straight into the next of the mini bags. This colour makes my heart sing. This bag makes my heart sing. See the colour of this pink within the green malachite on the Louis Vuitton symbol in the middle and the gold round the side. I just think this bag is absolutely stunning. She is one of a kind. She just grabs my attention. If it's an outfit that I'm wearing that a pink will work, I will gravitate towards this bag. She has her little feet on the bottom. She is the same on the inside as the black. I won't go through that again because we're probably going to be quite long in this video already. She has her crossbody strap here, and it is the same, just that it would be a little bit awkward whenever you're shopping, but for just carrying and being a statement piece and the bag that I choose to take out with certain outfits, I absolutely adore this bag, and she is such a happy addition to my mini collection. Now, if we do Fendi, and I only have one Fendi bag in my collection, which Dale is probably to be held accountable for. She's also to be held accountable for my newfound interest in the Fendi baguette. Wow, I really want one with lots of colour. I digress. Anyway, so this is the Fendi Montresseur. So it's effectively the Fendi mini bucket bag. I love this bag for the Zucca print. I think it's absolutely fabulous. On camera, I can see that it is showing up slightly more orange than it is. It's a red. There is an orange version of this that's on my wish list for Fashion File. It's absolutely fab, but it's very close to this, but the orange in it is stunning. I love you can see my Teddy Blake peeking out there. I just love bright orange colour, and it is so, so fab. There's also a shearling version of this on my Fashion File wishlist. My wishlist never ending, but the shearling version of this is also fabulous. It's just a class looking little bag, and I can really see that in my collection, but I need to pump the brakes a little bit, as many would say. But she is fabulous. She is a mini bag, but again holds quite a lot for a mini bag. She's still stuffed at the minute. She definitely can get my everyday essentials in. I have grabbed this bag to go like this, and then there's also the crossbody strap inside. I haven't actually worn this bag crossbody yet. When I've reached her to go, it's just been on very short journeys, and I've just picked her up like this and took her with me. And the reason I've picked her up is generally for the print, because I think she's looked fabulous with whatever I've been wearing at the time. So she is my Fendi Montrezur. Next, if we go to Gucci, and it is this little baby. Whoo, look at her colours. She just speaks to me. She is absolutely fabulous. The colours in this bag. This is one of the bags that I'm twinning with Dale on, and I love that about it, but she's just so fabulous. The colours just take my breath away. They are so bright and so vibrant, and I think I got this wrong. I said in one of my videos that it's coated canvas. I actually think the girls that had commented for me and pointed out to me, I think it probably is a denim fabric. I think I was wrong. It has a leather trim, I think, but probably the denim is, I still am not exactly sure, but I think it's the denim fabric. She is the Gucci Super Mini in the Marmont line. I no longer have the Gucci Small, and we all know why, and we're not going to go into that because this is a positive space and we're no longer going to focus on the negative. No, we're not. But she is so, I love the colours in this are just what makes this bag absolutely scream at me. She is a great length crossbody. I am 5'1", and she's brilliant on me. I've also seen in Dale's video her crossbody on Dale, who is a little bit taller than me, and she's still a fabulous length on Dale as well, crossbody. She is one of my absolute faves at the minute for the colour, and that's the only Gucci left in my collection in a bag. Okay, so let's get into Chanel, and there are a few. I think I actually lose track of. Okay, let's just get into it. Number one, and it is this little beauty. This is the Chanel Mini in the rectangle size, which you are going to hear quite a bit because it's one of my favourite bags. It's also my favourite size. I personally prefer the rectangle to the square. I prefer how it sits on my body shape because it's a little bit longer, and to be quite blunt, it covers a little bit more of my body shape than what the square does, which comes to about here. And I think it's just a little bit more proportional on me in the rectangle than it is on the square. Also, the rectangle has a longer strap length, and I have had a video request to do the strap lengths and different chains, and I will get to that. This one sits a little bit longer, and it sits probably where I prefer it to sit more, even though I am only 5'1", I'm not skinny, and it just sits where I like it to go. The square version, although still stunning, is just that little bit shorter, and I personally prefer it to be a little bit longer. So this is the first of my Chanel Minis. This one is in the teal colour. It's from the 18B collection. It is in the chevron design, which I absolutely love, and it is in the light gold hardware. It has the Mona Lisa pocket at the back, and then as we know with all of the Chanel minis, they are just one open space with one flat pocket at the back, and this is my teal version. The next one that's sitting beside me is this fabulous Chanel tweed. I still adore this tweed. This is the black and white houndstooth tweed, which if I give you an extreme close-up, you can see the Chanel ribbon runs through the tweed in this bag. It can come up on camera as being quite white, as in black and white, but there is an ecru stitching through this bag which tones the white down a little bit, and also just helps with wear and tear, I feel, and any general dirt or anything that's getting onto the bag. Because it's not bright white, you're not going to see it just as much as you would have if there was not the ecru stitching running through this bag. This is one of those bags that when I wear this bag, I feel absolutely amazing. I adore wearing this bag. It's one of my favourites. It is the normal Chanel rectangle mini. Mine is stuffed, as all of your bags should be, although you'll see some that probably aren't because I sometimes get lazy, but they should be. It has stitched through it the diamond quilting from the traditional Chanel type bags. It has the light gold hardware, I believe, or is that silver? I think it's maybe light gold hardware, or is it silver? Sometimes the light gold is so light gold, I can't tell. She has the Mona Lisa pocket on the back, and she's absolutely fabulous. She is one of my favourite bags. I appreciate she is tweed and therefore needs looking after just that little bit more because she's a delicate flower, like not like myself, but she just needs to take a little bit of care, and I think she's fabulous. So she is my next Chanel mini. With tweed, with what also is next beside me is the Chanel Walk, which I still have. Oh look. Chanel Walk, Chanel Big Sister, Chanel 19, Chanel Walk, Chanel 19. No, I still haven't made the decision which one's staying and which one's going. I refuse to have seller's remorse on this. It took me so long to find these bags. I absolutely adore the houndstooth tweed that I'm not going to rush to make a decision, and that's why they are still both here. So this is the Chanel Walk, which was from the collection that came with these little SLGs that hang from the bag. Now that is not for everybody. Some people have said to me they think it takes away from the look of the walk, or they think that it's a little bit tacky, and that's completely okay because we all have our own choices and our own tastes, but it is detachable, so it comes off, and if you prefer not to have this hanging from your walk, you can take it off. Personally, Gaudy Queen here, I quite really like it, but it can come off and be used as an SLG. This is the Chanel 19 walk, which of all walks, it's the only walk that I have, but of all the Chanel walks, this is my favourite. This is the design that I like the most. I love this chain hanging from it. I really like the CC. It just has the houndstooth on the back, and then in the inside, as we know from the walks, they are not huge. It has the card slots at the back. It has space to put whatever you, maybe your phone and a card holder, and then in this little zip you could probably get some cash or something in here. There's not a huge amount of space in these, but it is a walk, which is a wallet on a chain. It's not designed to be a handbag. It's designed to be a wallet on a chain. So I think when you're going into a walk, you need to know that and not be expecting it to be a bag. And I think sometimes it doesn't hold as much as people would hope it would hold. But that's just the nature of what it is. And that is next in my Chanel mini bag. Next from the pile of bags on the floor beside me is the Chanel camera bag. And this is definitely going to be classed as a mini bag in my opinion. Now, I have said so many times before that I adore this version of this because it has the Chanel charms. It has the Paris charm. It has the Moulin Rouge. It has the picture here in the frame, which is Coco Chanel. It has the lion, which is very Chanel. It's just very quintessentially Chanel on those charms. This is a fake pocket. It's just a slip pocket, so this reissue lock doesn't actually work. It's decorative, and on the inside there's the masks. Yeah, they're always in the bags. It is one space. I actually find, however, as a mini bag, and just to say because I love them, it has the aged gold Chanel reissue chains, which I think are jewellery. They're a piece of art. This bag actually, though, to be honest, I think holds as much as the Chanel mini in the rectangle. It looks like it's a little bit smaller, but this particular version has the aged crumpled leather, so it is more soft and more malleable. It can move more, and I find that this holds as much as what the mini rectangle does. And this is one of those bags that I find that I reach for quite often as a grab and go. If it is just to wear across me and put my very essentials in, I find I go to this a lot because it's light, because it's easy to wear. It's one zip pocket, and because the charms on it just add something whenever you're lifting a plain camera bag like this, and I think it just gives it that little bit of interest. Next in my Chanel minis is my latest Chanel acquisition. Look at her sing. Look at those colours. One of my friends in a little group that I chat to was very interested in looking at the colours on this bag, and she is just stunning. You have this coral orange type colour here, you have the chain detail running through her, then there's this pink stitching, and it's all set against this very bright electric blue in the background. Her leather chain against the gold is like a corally orange colour, which I absolutely love. I am loving orange at the minute. She has the Mona Lisa pocket on the back with the design following on through, and I just think she's beautiful. Now, she is obviously tweed. It is the aged gold hardware. I haven't used this bag yet, so the sticker is still attached. It is a fabric lining, because this is a seasonal bag. It is a fabric lining on the inside, which makes her that little bit lighter. She still has the zip pocket here and the slip pocket, and it's in this beautiful orange type colour. She's a stunner. When I saw this bag, I went into my essay in Dublin, and he had a grin across his face and was looking at me as if to say, I've something for you, you're going to love it. And he couldn't have been more accurate. This is me. Connor from the closet, who I adore, has said this bag was made for me, and I think that's right. The colours in this bag are just, they just sing to me. They just pop. No matter what I put this bag on with, she just pops, and I love that. I love that piece of brightness and all of these colours. She just makes me happy, and this is my latest Chanel Mini, again in the rectangle size, again in the longer strap length, to add to my collection. Next up from Chanel is this little unicorn, and this is the 17C collection rose gold, metallic rose gold, which, oh my goodness, this bag caught the luxury world by storm. This rose gold has got to be one of the most sought after leathers and colours that Chanel have ever made. There are a few up there that are real unicorn status, and this is absolutely one of them. Mine is in the rectangle, again in the rectangle size, again in the chevron quilting, which I love. It's in the caviar leather, and on the inside it's similar to all of the rest of them. You can see the crease across the top. It's because I do use this bag. I do buy, apart from, as I said, when I bought this Speedy, which was more because I wanted a piece of that multicolour history from the Louis Vuitton house, because I am a Louis Vuitton lover, that all of the rest of my bags I buy to use. And even though she is a unicorn, she's worth a lot of money nowadays, I use her because I buy my bags to use. I love the colour. She goes so well with so many outfits because she's a neutral, but she just adds a little bit of something to the neutral because of the sheen that comes from her. She picks up the colours from whatever you're wearing. She can look different in so many different lights, and I just think she's fab. And that is my rose gold mini from the Chanel 17C collection. Next up from the 18B collection is the Chanel raspberry mini in the traditional quilting, again in the caviar leather, and again in the mini rectangle size with the silver hardware. Ooh, a hair tie. This one is definitely silver. I know the last one I struggled to know if she was silver or rose gold. This comes up on camera as very red. I can never get this bag to come up on camera as an accurate colour, but she has a raspberry colour tone to her. The colour was actually called raspberry, and if you can see this bag with the naked eye, she is raspberry rather than a bright red. It has the blue raspberry undertone. I just can't get the camera to get her right. I never ever can. But she's absolutely fabulous. I bought this bag from Fashion File. She is one of the colours that just really works with so many different things. She's bright. She is just a wee bit of a chameleon when it comes to the colour between the reds and the raspberries, and I just think she's stunning, and that is next in my Chanel Mini collection. Still with Chanel Minis, I did tell you I have a problem, is the 21P collection, and it is this little lady who needs no introduction. This is the Chanel caramel colour that caught the world by storm. She is the lambskin, the Chanel again rectangle in the traditional quilting. This is definitely rose gold hardware, even though the sticker's still on. I can tell this one. She has the Mona Lisa pocket, as they all do. She has the leather intertwined with the rose gold chain hardware, and she again is one space on the inside. This little bag was so hard to find in the 21P collection. She took us by storm. She was extremely popular. My friend Laura helped me buy this bag, and I'm very grateful to her, but she's the loveliest person, and she would help you do anything. So she did it with a heart and a half and took it all in her stride, and she was wonderful. So I'm very happy that I was able to join this bag to my collection, because I don't really have a lot of neutral bags. Even with what you've seen already, I generally prefer colour and strong colour, so this has filled a gap in my bag collection for using a more neutral colour that can just go with slightly more muted outfits, and I have found this to be really helpful to have, and she is next in my mini bag collection. Sorry if I'm sounding like I'm rushing this, I don't mean to be. I just don't want to keep you here all day, and there are quite a few bags to get through, but we're getting close to the end. And next, and I can hear that my voice is going, but next is one of my all-time favourite bags, so it will come as no surprise to anybody, and oh, there she is. Hiya. It is the Chanel Mini reissue from the Matriarch collection from the 1819, I think, Matriarch collection. It is the reissue with the aged lock. It has the aged gold in the chains. The beauty of the reissue mini is these 4 grommets, because you can either carry the bag like this, or you can bring it down and carry the bag crossbody. When I use this bag at night, I generally carry her like this quite a lot, but I use this bag all the time. I use this bag shopping with white t-shirt and pair of jeans and pair of trainers with crossbody because she's that fabulous, and I don't care that she's quite in your face and gaudy and might be a bit too much for that because she's just wonderful. I love how the colours change whenever the light hit her. My personal preference is when you're getting that purple colour. That'll probably come as no shock to anybody, but she's fabulous. She is very slightly bigger than the Chanel Mini in the rectangle size. I personally love the mini reissue. I think that the 4 grommets is just fab, and I like whenever they bring these out in the Matriarch collection that they add a little bit of something to them, like this graffiti. I just think it's so stunning, and I think it's such an iconic piece. Some people would call it a collector's piece. I use it all the time, so it's certainly not just for me, but she is absolutely one of my favourites in my whole collection, let alone mini collection. And sticking with the Chanel Mini reissue from the Matriarch collection, which was 1920, is this little beauty. Hello. She is the Rainbow Metallic Mini reissue that took last summer by storm. She has so many colours. This is one of the bags that I know I've been asked to show, a request to show in a video in a little bit more detail. So you can see that she has the orange coming through to the pink. She has the gold yellow around here. She has the orange at the top going into the purple, going into the teal blue. Then we have yellow and pink at the side. We have the blues and the purples, and then the orange again and the pink. And then on the base, we just have she's absolutely stunning. She has the bright gold hardware as the reissue turn lock, the same as the reissue chains, same as the last bag that has the 4 grommets, so you get the beauty of having the option to double her up or wear her crossbody. Still comes with the Mona Lisa the Mona Lisa pocket on the back. Look at those colours. She is just absolutely fabulous. She is stuffed but one pocket in there. And she's a stunner. She steals the show. I love this bag. This is one of those bags that makes me happy and makes me smile. I haven't had any wear and tear on mine yet. I know whenever this bag first came out, there was a little bit of talk among the luxe community about whether or not the metallic would crease and wrinkle and if it would maybe cause the colouring to flake off. I haven't had any yet. I suppose because of lockdown she hasn't been worn just as much as she would have been if it weren't for that, but I absolutely love her. I think she is an absolute beauty and I'm so delighted that she is in my collection. Finally, we are at the last bag. I didn't include this bucket bag because I definitely think this is bigger than most of the bags that we're showing, and I didn't include the Gabrielle because it's the small in the Gabrielle, but I wouldn't class that as a mini bag. It is absolutely the smallest that they come in, but I just don't think she classes as mini, but they're still there in case anybody's wondering. And the last in my Chanel mini bags and in my mini bag collection is the colour that makes my heart jump and leap and bound and sing and do all those wonderful things, and it is this absolute beauty from the 18B collection. This was called the purple from this collection. It stole my heart and took my breath away. I've said before that I saw this on Jewish Couture, and Isabel, please let's get her to 100,000 if she's not already there. She's close, so close to 100,000 subscribers. Can we get her there if she hasn't reached it by the time this goes out? This is just an absolute beauty. I adore the colour of this bag. Again, it's in the chevron quilting. This one is in the lambskin. The one thing I will say about lambskin over caviar, although caviar is probably more durable and more stronger for everyday use, the lambskin absolutely takes the colour better. The lambskin is saturated in the colour. The colour comes up so well and so strong, and that is such a plus for me when it comes to this colour of bag, which is my absolute favourite. She has the pocket on the back as usual. She has the light gold hardware, and it is one pocket inside, or one space inside, and this one, it is the colour of this bag that takes me away. She is just fabulous. Just the same as it's over there. I can't reach to put them down on the floor. Sorry, Gwenny, but I didn't drop them. It is the raspberry colour in the capucine. It's very close to this. They are both fabulous. And actually, pause there. If we're going to do it right. There we get the two colours together. They're absolutely fabulous. These are two of my favourite colours in my whole collection. This one, you can tell, is just that little bit deeper, I suppose, than this Chanel version, but I adore them both. And this is the last bag in my mini collection, and this is one of those bags that I will never ever save for some unforeseen emergency consider getting rid of, because I love her that much. So that is my mini bag collection. Thank you so much for being here. If you've stuck this whole way through with me, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching. Please take care, and I will see you again in the next one.